Welcome back, World Conquerors. I am Nick, and today we've got another Starcraft 2 match. Believe it or not, oh yes, that's all I host on this channel. Starcraft 2 games, woohoo! But yeah. So let's jump into it. We've got Uncia, bottom left, as our Zerg player, and at the top right we've got myself, Alakard. Woohoo! Protoss versus Zerg, pretty awesome. Just having a little conversation down here with Uncia. Just wondering if it helps to listen to music. I think I know the answer to this. It might. So actually, I really don't know. Because apparently classical music is supposed to help, like, for studying and for learning and stuff. Actually, I don't think it's been proven, but I think there's just studies that kind of support that it does. So yeah, that's what I think about music and Starcraft. I think they go very well together. Currently, I don't really listen to music other than the background music, which is fine right now. But it's always nice to hear some new stuff. And yeah, you can see this guy here. He's going for what we got, 14. He's just droning up like crazy, and I'm just throwing down the awesome brand new Forge Fast Expand, which is not a Forge Fast Expand. It's actually a pylon, gateway, and then another pylon, and cybernetics. Then it's supposed to be another pylon down here, but you know what? I just forgo that and just make a bunch of stuff up here, like I normally do against any race or against the Terran and the other Protoss players, just to see how it goes. I think it's actually legit. A lot of players in Wings of Liberty would only make the Forge Fast Expand kind of build, but right here, just trying this new stuff out. It's really cool. I've seen some Grandmaster play with this. In fact, I think Husky actually hosted some games where some high-end level players were doing this and were winning. So yeah, pretty cool. My probe scout sees the two bases, so I know there's not going to be anything too funny going out. And also it lets me know that I need to expand relatively soon so I don't get too far behind the economic race. So what we got? We got spawning pool, we got extractor, we got zealot, and cybernetics core. Some pretty basic stuff other than my build here. It's a little bit newer. But you know, that's not gonna stop the game from going on, is it? Nope. Oh, that's pretty sick. Look at that animation. It's like that Overlord's getting really comfy in that it's like a hot tub almost. Just jacuzzi. Woohoo! Jacuzzi. Yeah. Hanging out. Yep, just scouting back and forth, seeing what's up. Looking, getting the spine down, some defense. Cool. Going for a drone heavy focus. This would be kind of cool. Zealots on the move. Probe, starting to get attacked. Some lings. It's okay though. And then once I see that, I turn my zealot back to go back home. Run, zealot, run! Got a nice little overlord tucked in the corner, like that. Can scout either base it desires without any aggression, until I make phoenixes, of course. Can't escape me, overlord. I've got Phoenix. I remember when I used to play Zerg, I used to spread my overlords everywhere at the beginning, and then once the Phoenix came out for the Protoss, or the Vikings for the Terran, I would just lose all my overlords, and I was like, no! So yeah, Zerg players have adapted to the races a little better, and just have been sending one or two overlords instead of their whole entire fleet of overlords. Let's see where Uncia puts the overlords in the base, roughly, just kind of to get some decent vision. Doesn't want to go too far, but you know, some awesome action here. Ooh, sling, it's the way I like it. Alright, so what we got here? Roach Warren. I see some roach aggression. My scouting is so bad. Yeah, but it's not gonna stop me because this build stops everything. I don't even need to scout. I just it'll stop everything. No, but you'll see what happens. Third base for Uncia. Mama ship core, mothership core. Awesome. And now I'm starting my wall off. I really haven't been getting harassed. I think if Uncia really wanted to, she could have gone in with a bunch of lings and could have taken out everything. Instead, I made my warp gates up here and my robo bay. I mean, I could use those for walling off, and that would have done really well. But you know, it's gonna work. It's gonna work. So we don't need to wall off with that. We can wall off with the forge. And why not make 2 for double upgrades at a time? Double upgrade. That'll be fun. Transferring drones. Like to see. 1 extractor going up. See how the saturation is going. 14 on that base. 17 on that base. Could be a little better, but who's complaining, right? And then 2 on this base. So yeah, we could just spread a few more drones this way. It would be perfecto. Bring it on. Oh, no, just kidding. I lose the stalker. That's right, come up the wall. Bring it. Not sure what else to say other than I got a Robo Bay coming up online. A layer text on its way. Creep spread is going on. Burrow technology. Roach upgrades. And yeah, just make a bunch of lings, a bunch of mutas, and you can do pretty well as a Zerg player. That's what I've noticed. Zerg players do really well with mutaling. Actually better with that than with like pure Roach and pure Hydra. Saw Scarlet get handed with when she went Hydra. I think if she would have went the Ling Muta, she would have done really well against her her neighbor. I'm so bad with names. I wish I could tell you who it was, but she lost. I know that. What else? Overlord's getting tucked in this corner, 3 over here. And just to let y'all know, this is a platinum level game, so yeah, don't expect grandmaster play, but expect decent. I mean, platinum is better than gold, silver, and bronze, right? But I don't know. Just how the rankings work, I guess, right? Spine crawler's going up at the 3rd of Uncia. Still on 2 bases for Alakard. Pylons coming up. Army's just chilling, just making the death ball. The bigger the better. I don't want to lose my whole army, so I'm just going to mass it up. Because right now it might lose this, or by the time it gets out, it'd probably get taken out. Ooh, a Phoenix is out and about. Looking for food. What are you going to find? What are you going to find? No overlords there. But don't worry, it's gonna go over there eventually. Can't really do much by itself at the moment. The Lonely Ling, Roach, and Zergling. This is a pretty good defense against Roach Zergling. Overseer. I want to make some DTs, but I don't. Just making the Overseer. And now I'm going to establish my 3rd at the 125 supply, 13-minute mark. You know, it could have been a little better. I think 80, 90 would be a safer bet, I think. I think this is a little bit late, but you know, it's going to work. We're going to make it work here. Oh, here come the Lings and my defensive stalker. Put on hold position, of course. No cannons here, though. Uh-oh, this isn't looking good. Oh no, stalker, what are you doing? Thought you were on the hold position. What's going on? Picking up the Lings with the Phoenix and taking out the stalkers. And at the same time, those Lings are getting cleaned up. Here come the roaches, busting through the front wall. Photon overcharge on the second base, preventing the roaches from coming in any further. Farther. Some hydras mixed in there. More stalkers warped in. Supply count 158 for Zerg, 131 for Protoss. Unit count 71 probes for Protoss, 66 drones for Uncia. Upgrades 1-1 for the Zerg army versus 1-1s for the Protoss army. No Overseer, Roach just burrowed. Once Overseer comes into play, we'll be able to see these roaches and finish them off. Oh, the roaches could unburrow, attack, burrow, unattack, but instead they're going to play a little bit safer, which is kind of cool. Sending some mutas in up the upper top. Zerg player is. Attack some probes and my awesome cannons. Cannon's gonna scare away the mutas, thankfully. Roaches are out, and oh no! They take out my third. That's lovely. That is lovely. Zerg player looks to be maxed on army supply. Overseer and yeah, and Pulse Crystal's on the way to counter the mutas. That's what this will do. Corruptor's coming in to counter the Phoenix, though. Going really ahead, doing double upgrades for the air units with Zerg. Zerg's doing really well on 4 bases versus a 2 base. Protoss not very good. I need to get my next base up, or it's going to start to look really bad. More and more units coming in, lots of Corruptors. Luckily, Corruptors cannot attack ground units, so this is good for me. Free Corruptor kills, we'll take that. Zerg sitting at 190, Protoss 153. More cannons coming out to fend off against muta aggression. Maybe we should use that towards the 3rd base, which should get up pretty soon here. Here we go. Muta's checking on the 4th. Nothing there. Troop spread looking halfway decent. It is at the halfway mark on the map. Halfway decent. If it was on the other side, it would be perfectly decent, right? Two Stargates on the way. Maybe see some Void Rays or Phoenix. Just walked on a probe. Did you see that? Colossus walked on the probe. And a little bit of aggression. Colossus attacking the roaches, roaches attacking stalkers, Corruptors attacking the Colossus, and stalkers attacking everything they can. Colossus attacking all the ground units they can, and are not doing very well. All the Colossus get taken out by the Corruptors, and the Phoenix trying to attack Colossus, or the Corruptors, didn't work. And Colossus attacks roaches. Roaches back off. A few of them get melted away. And Unica retreats. 149 for Unica, 126 for Alakard. Walling off the third base with gateways and pylons. Or not walling off. Not sure what happened there. Six bases for Unica. Unica's throwing down a bunch of spine crawlers in the halfway mark. And still spreading the creep very nicely. Unica's forces are moving out, which compose mostly of Corruptor, Roach, and a Infester. Oh, but that's not what's attacking. The Zerglings are attacking the third base, killing as many drones as they can. Can's taking out the Lings, and the main army of Alakard's coming in and is now taking out the Lings. Whoop. More gateways have been transformed. Void Ray is mixing in the composition. So we got Void Ray, Colossus, Phoenix, bunch of Stalkers, some Zealots, versus Roach, Ling, Corruptor, lots and lots of Corruptors. That's going to counter all the air units to Colossus, and when they turn, or if they turn into Broodlords, they would, oh, look at that, turning into Broodlords. And that should counter some of the ground forces too. This is end game stuff. And then Tempests are on the way too. And both army supplies are looking to be maxed pretty soon here. Pretty shortly here. Throwaway Mutas taken out. Corruptor's Roaches moving out to the third base of Alakard. Alakard's forces are at the upper northern position, trying to go to the east position of the map. Broodlords are now attacking gateways and cannons. More and more Broodlords are warping in, and Tempests have arrived, and looks like the main army of Unica is attacking now Alakard's army. Colossus melting all the roaches, Stalkers melting roaches, Void Rays and Tempests attacking the Corruptors and the Broodlords, and Broodlords have been taken out. And now the Corruptors. Corruptors are taken out too. 4 bases for a Protoss player, almost. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bases for our Zerg player. Lots of sentries. Upgrades are looking to be 1, 1, 1, 3 1s for the ground force, all 1s for the air force, and then for our Zerg player it is 0-1 for the area upgrades and 3 upgrades for the ground force. Zerg's doing really well on the upgrades. Looks like the 2 2s are almost out, or one of them's out for the Protoss. So upgrades are a little bit better for the ground force of the Zerg. Cannons coming out to protect the 4th base of Alakard. Overly saturated, 29-24. Unit count, we've got 74 probes to 84 drones. And Zerg players making a bunch of Zerglings for a counter-attack. Putting more Stalkers. Void Ray getting mixed in. 2 Void Rays. Bunch of Tempests. Things get killed. Washed up. Lots of Corruptor and Broodlord. That is the composition of our Zerg player. Oh, and some Queens, of course, for the creep spread. Pylon wall coming in for Alakard. Make maybe a cannon defense, possibly. Alakard's moving in now. Here comes a fight. Alright, Broodlord's attacking. The ground units, Corruptors attacking, destroying all the Void Rays. And now destroying the Tempests. Tempests won't be able to do them much good against the Broodlords when they're taken out. Nope. And now Alakard's forced to retreat. Corruptor's getting taken out by Stalkers. Broodlord's still continuing to mash up the Stalkers. Broodlord's taking out pylons. Not looking good for the Protoss player. Not able to fight this. He's got to get Void Rays out, and that's exactly what's happening. 3 Void Rays on the way. Queen's taking out the Void Rays. Lots and lots of Corruptors have just joined the fight to reinforce. And it's looking like it's too much for Alakard to bear. Yeah, it's just unlimited Corruptor Broodlord. I mean, this is pretty much dealt with. Void Ray Tempest. That would have been the perfect composition for Alakard right now, but there's just too many Stalkers in the mix that never came to that. Not enough Stargates. Would have liked to seen the 3rd out a little bit sooner. Maybe around the 90 or 100 supply mark. Protected a little bit better. Maybe some more aggression on the Zerg player. No aggression was done on these bases here. And really, I think that's how Alakard could have done better. Just expand sooner was one of the biggest things. And then also to have made more Stargates to counter this. Once Alakard saw the mutas, could have just transitioned right into Stargate only. Stargate with Observer would have been great. But yeah, this is the game here. Hope y'all liked it. And see you guys next time.